Yeah, House bill here in Washington state is very similar to one that I advocated for in 2017 in Oregon called the Good Samaritan Bill. And it does much the same thing, so I'm really thrilled that Washington state has passed this law. This bill allows a person who sees a hot car with a pet or a vulnerable person at risk, which can happen very quickly in a hot car, and it can be deadly. So this gives a citizen the right to, if they follow the correct steps, to break into that car and rescue that pet or that vulnerable person and then stay with them until the regular help arrives, like animal control or ambulance or 911. This time of year, particularly in the north central Washington area, we all know that it is blisteringly hot, and that anybody in a car for more than a few minutes is going to be at risk of serious health impacts. This can kill a pet in minutes. So what we're really advocating for with this bill is to raise awareness of the fact that if you're going out and you can't take your pet or your child or your elder with you, you shouldn't be leaving them in the car. Here with our animal control officers, we get a lot of calls out, and we have seen a great number of calls, particularly from our tourist towns, Leavenworth, Chelan, with folks who are visiting our beautiful area with their pets. And we also see a lot of calls for people in the parking lots of big box shopping areas. It's never just a few minutes when you go in to shop. So don't ever leave your pet or your vulnerable person, your child, your elder in the car just for a few minutes. It's never just a few minutes, and it can be deadly and 100% preventable. I absolutely support this bill. I advocated for it in Oregon, and I'm thrilled that Washington is on the same page. And both of the bills have the same structure. So if you are a person and you see a situation that you're worried about, the first thing you have to do is assess, is this animal or person definitely at risk? So there are some cars that will run air conditioning when the owners are not there. You want to make sure that it is actually hot and that the animal is actually at risk. This would be the dog who is panting and red or recumbent in the car. So you've assessed that there's a great risk. You've called 911 to notify emergency services that this is happening. You've checked to make sure that the doors are locked, all the doors, and the hatchback if it has one. So make sure that there's not an easier way to enter the vehicle to save that animal. And then if you've done those steps, then you are going to be free of any liability, civic liability, for breaking into that vehicle. It's also important to be aware in the summertime during these high temperature days that the pavement can get very hot, and so letting your dogs roam out and your cats is not a good idea. Right now you want to be keeping your pets the same place you're keeping your people, wherever it's coolest. If that's indoors, you have air conditioning, they should be indoors with you. If you don't have air conditioning, you should be finding the coolest place, the place where you feel safe and cool and comfortable. That should be where your pets are with you as well.